What's up guys, how's it going? In this video we're going to do something a little different. We're actually going to go around the game world and see if we can find the locations where the 9 warheads hit Las Vegas and the surrounding areas. When talking to Mr. House, we can find out that 9 warheads actually got through his defenses.
It was a place of splendor. As magnificent as today's strip may seem, it's but a shadow of the neon paradise that was Las Vegas. I grew up not far from here, and though I traveled the old world extensively, I never found another place like it. By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short. On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the platinum chip had arrived a day sooner.
So as you can see here, there were 77 warheads aimed at Las Vegas and the surrounding areas. 59 were disarmed and 9 were shot down, which means that 9 of them actually got through. In this video we're going to go out and see if we can find all 9 of the locations where the bombs hit. And the first one we're going to venture over to is the Mesquite Mountain Crater. This place is going to have some common characteristics with a lot of the bomb locations that we're going to be looking at in this video, and those are: 1, the surrounding area is black, and 2, it's still irradiated. These characteristics help a lot by making them very obvious as to what made them this way. The next one we're going to take a look at is just outside of Nellis and is only accessible by clipping outside of the playable area. This one makes a lot of sense because you would most certainly want to take out the Air Force base in hopes of stopping any retaliation you can. As you can see here, this one is also a huge crater with the earth around it being scorched black. Next couple are actually going to be in the same location, and that is over here in Black Mountain. When heading up to the top of Black Mountain, you can find this huge crater and the surrounding area is irradiated. It also makes sense that you want to destroy a place like this in hopes of disrupting any communication that your enemy may have with the outside world. And we can find another bomb crater just below this one, more specifically where you can find the dead Brotherhood of Steel soldiers and the Centaurs, and this is also irradiated. Next one we're going to be taking a look at is the Cottonwood Crater. You can reach the Cottonwood Crater by going all the way through Fireroot Cavern, and eventually you will end up out here. This one fits our earlier criteria as well of still being irradiated and the earth being scorched black, making it an obvious 5th bomb site. The next one we're going to fly over to is across from the fort. We have to clip outside the far east of the map towards this PS1 rendering of New Vegas here, and eventually we'll come across another big scorched crater just chilling over here. The next one we're going to is Ranger Station Echo. As you can see here, we have 2 craters, one small one and one big one. I'm just going to count this as one bomb site and assume the small one came from the same bomb that made the big one. This whole area is implied to be heavily irradiated. As you can see, most of the NCR soldiers in the camp itself are ghouls.
Hey there. When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Next one we're going to look at is another attempt at keeping your enemy on the ground, and that is a bomb that hit the Searchlight Airport. As you can see here, this once underground car tunnel has completely collapsed and filled in thanks to the bomb that hit here, creating this huge crater that lets us get inside the airport. Before we look at the last one here, we're going to put some honorable mentions in here, starting with the fact that Pete implies that there were multiple warheads that hit around Nellis.
Ask away. Several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit.
Even though after much searching, I could only find one crater. Another honorable mention is the One from the Wild Wasteland trait, which I'm assuming the bomb itself and everything else in the Wild Wasteland trait is non-canon, so again, just another honorable mention there. And the third and final honorable mention is going to be the Devil's Throat sinkhole. At first glance, this seems like it would be a bomb crater, but it's actually just a giant sinkhole that exists in real life, and they just seem to have turned it into a toxic dump site. So, although it does fit our criteria of being highly irradiated and being scorched, it's kind of obvious that this isn't it because of all the toxic waste barrels down here that were obviously brought down here by truck, and the fact that this exists in real life. So, again, another honorable mention there. And now on to what I think is the final bomb location, which is the end of the Highway 95 bomb crater here. Just beside Brooks Tumbleweed Ranch, you can see here we have a big crater filled with irradiated water, which is pretty hard to come by in the general world of New Vegas, since most of the world's water is actually clean. As you can see here, we got a bunch of cars around it that got blown up. And those are what I believe to be the 9 locations where the bombs touched down in and around Las Vegas. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if I missed any. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a good one.